Welcome to video 133. We're still in the battle with the Marathas. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit of a dull game to watch, this one. And if anybody likes sort of close-up action and sort of fast, snappy things, then I suggest you whack through these next few videos, because I can't fight a battle like this with such large numbers by being too close up to the troops, so I need to be watching what's going on the field all the time. I'm using the pause button a lot as well, because what he's doing is, can you see those on the right there attacking me, and you can see those on the left there. You see, these are combat troops, and they can suddenly go to the left and right. They can go anywhere. Those troops that you can see down there at the bottom will be Sikh warriors. They're pretty nasty close combat troops, and they're going directly for my cavalry. If they catch my cavalry, I know it sounds stupid running infantry at cavalry, but if they catch them, then they will defeat that cavalry. There's no doubt about it. They'll chop them to pieces. So what he's doing while he's moving them there, of course, as well, is he's slowing down my whole line of advance. I need to pay attention to the fact that the movement of my line now needs to stop while we shoot at that horse that's coming down. They'll probably be Pindar lancers, very, very good close combat troops as well. And of course, while I'm stopped there, while these individual units are coming at me, I've got the mortar fire hitting my dense formations. And they're having to be dense because I've closed them up, because I want to be able to move them flexibly. I want to be able to get them all the way around this town as well, preferably without having to go through it. So I don't want open line formation when I'm going into when I'm trying to get into the battlefield there, onto the main part of the battlefield. Now, these are my grenadiers. Now, you'd think if you gave grenadiers their bombs, which they've got there, that they would sort out these Sikh warriors, but unfortunately what happens is the Sikh warriors just keep running away, and they keep going outside my range. So the moment I try to throw grenades at them, boom, there they go, they run off, and they're out of the way. So they're running about all over the damn place, threatening my cavalry, holding up the whole of my left wing here. I don't seem to be able to do a darn thing about them, really. I've got some infantry there on the left-hand side. I'm hoping they're going to be able to shoot them down. So if I can keep my combat troops away from them, engage them with fire, and if he does go towards me, you see my bombs exploding there, having missed. Yeah. He's got more sophisticated troops than I've got now, I'm afraid, as well. Like I said to you, he's got the advanced bayonet drill. He's got fire by rank as well, which you'll probably see in a little while. And he's able to recruit troops as well that are better quality than mine. You see my cavalry moving round to the left and round to the back of this infantry unit. The whole idea is, well, the idea was to hit him with grenades, take 20 or 30 of these superior quality troops away, fire at him with these infantry off to, well, roughly centre of the screen at the moment, and then attack him from all angles. But it's failed. I've taken very few casualties from him as he's moving away. The bombs didn't work at all, and now I'm in a position of trying to get my cavalry out of the way somehow. I've decided to go for the artillery that he's got over there on the left-hand side of the field. Okay, I'm hoping that that's going to drag in his combat troops on that left-hand side there when I attack that artillery up there on the left. Keep them away from my own line and my own cavalry down on my own left flank. It has got some other troops there in the centre that you can see. It looks like we've dislodged that artillery there, though. That should make life a little easier for us. We'll have to see what he's going to do with those combat troops there now. Is he going to send them back towards my cavalry? Yes, he is. He's going to try and relieve that artillery by the look of it. Well, we'll get them out of the way. We've taken our target. That's the one that we wanted. So we've removed the mortars from the battle now. So that makes life a little easier for my infantry. Although I said we don't mind losing some troops here because we need to save money, also want to keep my better quality troops in place if I can, so that I can replenish them again in the future. So if I can keep them up to, say, 61 strength, then obviously when I replenish them, they'll retain the same experience. Okay, I'm sort of intending to show virtually the whole of this battle because there are some people that watch this campaign who haven't even got the game and don't mind, as they say, listening to or watching the boring bits. Right, these are those combat infantry again, coming down the left-hand side. So what we're doing is we're pulling the line round. We've got less threat now from we've got no threat now from the mortars. So it doesn't matter if the line becomes static for a little while, so we can concentrate on this side of the battlefield. So I pull as many troops around as I possibly can, so that we can get the maximum amount of fire in against him. Then hopefully we can get those troops out of the way, and then we can chase them down with our cavalry, and then we'll have removed quite a sophisticated unit from the game there. I think you have to think of these kind of troops as kind of fanatic infantry, really, is probably the best way to describe them. I'm not sure if they historically were that, so I wouldn't like to take argument with anybody, but that's the way I view them in this game. Again, pulling the cavalry out of the way because they're the ones who can suffer casualties from close combat troops. Down the right hand side now, you can see, now this is why I pause games. You can see there's an attack going in from my right hand side as well. So, how much fire can you take then? You can't run away from a line too long. They're going to get you at one point. One line's going to get you if the other one doesn't get you. Trouble is, while I'm concentrating on attacking these guys, I'm ignoring the rest of the field. But we've got a static line formation there without any risk of the mortars hitting us. So we should be able to hold anybody off. This is the formation I created on the right hand side here for the cavalry that were coming down on that flank. See, you take the eye off the ball, cavalry unit will hit you in the flank, and you've got a routing unit. That unit can affect other units. He was attacking in the centre as well. Could have had more than one unit routing. It is possible, while you're dealing with something on the left hand side here, that attacks like those could roll up your line and defeat you piecemeal. Again, like I said, some people say they haven't got the game, so they're interested in the tactics. So I've included all of this. Those that fight these battles anyway and get a bit bored with all the pausing, because I must admit it is a bit like a chess game, then I wouldn't blame you for rushing on and watching the other videos on here. But I can't fight this battle in such a way that it looks entertaining. This is one that I have to fight so that I have the greatest amount of success. There's no doubt about it. I can't risk, say, losing a few men, in order to get some close-ups while I ignore what's going on in the rest of the field. See how he's occupied the house there in the centre of the field? Unfortunately, he has got routing troops that I won't be able to do anything about. They're going to get away. I know I've got lots of horse that can take them out, but he's been standing in this position. He's got barricades in there. He'll also have chevaux de frise lying around the field. Obviously, those sort of wooden spikes that your cavalry will impale themselves on. Now, I can't risk losing cavalry like that. I'm just setting the howitzer at the house there.